Hi, Julia. What I love about your essay is it's really, really focused. And you're trying to tell this story using wind, using the wind, which is really lovely, really, really lovely. And it works. It works across the whole of the essay. A few things that I want to point out that I would like for you to revise. So one thing here, it says the streets were empty on my sidewalk, not just with people. I think it's not just from people, not just from, not just, oops, not just from people, but almost everything. Now here, this sentence is not a sentence yet. The breeze from the wind and the people who cross it. You need to finish that sentence. Okay, so this sentence here is only the beginning of a thought. So the breeze from the wind and the people who cross it isn't a sentence yet. It needs another side. Like the breeze from the wind and the people who cross it was beautiful across the trees, or I don't know, but it needs another part of that sentence. It was almost a miracle to see a person cross and walk away. My eyes followed her to see her path to see where she was heading. Now, you either have to let us know why you did that, or she has to show up again somewhere. It's kind of a strange thing. You followed her, and so did that mean that you were like, oh, where is she going? I'll follow her to the park. I'm not really sure. And then the other part of that is right here, I think you want to like really let us know that you're trying to stay away from people. You sort of do that here, but my eyes followed her to see where the girl was heading. But I didn't want to get too close to her, so I just followed her with my eyes. I don't know, but something needs to be here. It's unclear why this is here. So make it fit here. Make it fit by adding something. And I would add something about how different things are around you. You kind of do that here, but I would do it more after my eyes followed her the past to see where she was going. I walked down the street. Period. Small bits of wind started to come. It wasn't that strong, but it pushed the trees and the plants slowly, like they didn't have any balance and power to stand by themselves. Such a beautiful, beautiful image. Wow, gorgeous image. I walked to the other side into the shade and entered Central Park. So this is very, very beautiful. The path going into Central Park, the wall of Central Park, Sheep Meadow, really gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Central Park was amazing, and everyone was happy as none of this was ever happening. They were standing as a family and a group. You have to be clear here what you mean by this. Who is standing as a family and a group? Like the whole world is standing as a family and a group? I'm not sure you want to say that because people are supposed to be social distancing. So are you trying to say that families were standing together as a group? Like in their groups being happy. I'm not really sure that this needs to be kind of cleared up. I hopped and skipped around all the people while taking pictures. While taking pictures. Nobody seemed to mind because some might think I'm interrupting their 6 feet apart. I don't understand that. Nobody seemed to mind because some people might think I'm interrupting their 6 feet apart. I'm not sure that's what you mean. Right now, that doesn't make sense. Can you read it again and think about what it is you are trying to say? Nobody seemed to mind. I don't know. I can't, I'm not even really sure how to make sense of it, but they might think I'm interrupting their 6 feet of space. Are you staying far from them? I don't know. It's confusing that you need to clear up that sentence, okay? But I do think what's important here on this slide is to make sure you keep this sense of things are different. Central Park was amazing, but be careful. I would say something about people wearing masks, and even though people are happy, they're spread out across the park because you're trying to create a sense. Remember that there is something going on in the world in this city that's different. Okay, so make sure you keep that there. Okay, this sign is fine. And then here I found a blowy flower, very pretty, which, by the way, this is the wrong which. which, by the way, didn't blow until the wind came. I tried so much to get these, I was willing to climb under a closed gate. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture for that. Okay, so I hear at the end, while a beautiful, adorable picture, I think you definitely want to say something about how all of this experience is a different experience for you. You're trying to write a photo essay that is holding this world that you're living in right now that is very, very different than the world you usually live in. So while you're blowing this flower, and when you're going back through, this essay that you wrote all the way down to the end to this little dandelion that you're blowing, like I love the way you pulled the wind all the way through it. Pull the idea of social distancing and being happy to be outside, but what? But wearing, pulling, I pulled my mask down so that I could feel the wind on my face for the first time since I'd been outside, something like that. But you want to make sure you pull that idea all the way through. Don't let it go. If you end here, it's a little bit like it's unclear that this essay has been written to show the difference that you're of the way the world is right now in your life. Okay, so go through this recording, listen to the ideas. Like I said, many, many beautiful things here and some places to revise. Okay.